All right, we're here. I'm Zahlu. That's Nemo.
Hello, I can speak for myself.
We're not sannyasins. I don't know if he's a sannyasin, but I was given my name to myself.
Well, be careful not to run over in time when we're trying to become a celebrity.
So Nemo, is Nemo your real name?
Nemo is also a self-given name. And,
self-given?
It's got a bit of a story attached to it.
So your guru didn't give it to you? Your guru didn't give you the name?
I gave it to myself.
Me
I
too.
always
I like
believe in
this.
self-determination.
Me too.
You know?
So what
I come
was
from Russia,
a
where
little bit
the
of
state
history,
decided everything.
what your name's about?
Well, Nemo means nobody in Latin. I think
Nobody?
Yeah, scary, isn't it? Why would you call yourself a nobody? But I guess...
Why?
Because I figured what defines is always confining, isn't it? If I define myself, I separate myself from the whole. So
well, it happened to Jim Morrison. He created a persona and he wanted to leave it, and that got him. I like that. So what you define, what was it? What did you say?
What defines confines. It's my favorite saying. It's very simple. I put copyright on it, so don't try to make money of it. What defines everybody's so busy creating persona by
well, they are now.
They're excluding themselves from the potential of being anybody.
100%. Yeah, but back in the day, when I turned from Jace the carpenter to Zahlu the musician, when I gave that name to myself, you know, people always question me. They go like, "Is that your real name? What's your real name?" And I go, "It's Zahlu, right?" Hey, buddy. Now everyone's got a different name on Facebook. So when I say Zahlu, they're like, "Yeah, great name." They don't even question me anymore. It's also because I've really sat in that name. But everyone's got their avatar now.
Yeah. Names are names after all, you know. Names are like images. They're not substantial. We can play with them. They're not essential to who we are. I can change my names. It's not changing necessarily.
Yeah, but I like your name, Nemo. I mean,
Nemo, because of this, Pixar Studios make Finding Nemo, and now everybody says like the fish.
Yeah, right. That's what I was thinking. Like the Disney
They don't
character.
say like the captain, the Captain Nemo on the submarine.
Oh, that's a bit. But the younger generation wouldn't know about Captain Nemo. No, but did Captain Nemo? What was that? 1,000 Leagues Under the Sea? What was that?
Exactly. See, you're old school. You
well,
remember.
That's because we're the same age. Old school. Yeah, that was Captain Nemo.
Back then,
10,000 Leagues Under the Sea. That's right.
Back then, we only had a few classics, and everybody knew them. Whereas now the culture splits.
There's a lot of
so much info.
There's a lot of choice. There's too much choice.
Everybody's stuck in their own little labyrinth. You see.
I know.
How can you find the common ground? The music. I don't know.
Swipe.
We live in the age of image, like Anastasia said, I believe, so. And the path to personalization became predominant, and so the downside of it that people become isolated by virtue of choosing something uniquely theirs.
Sure.
But
I mean, there is a good thing that the younger generation, the Gen Zs, they definitely get back to the analog. Record stores, records are popular now. People are buying even cassettes.
Wow, people still read books, right?
Yeah, well, I do see some people do that. When I was down Sydney the other week, there's a Kodak shop, and there's a couple of hipster Gen Zs in there waiting for their film to be, produced, like old school film. They were selling little film cameras. And all of that's really cool. And I mean, imagine being a younger person growing up with this technology. You'd be just unfulfilled. I mean, that's the thing about it. They're saying we're so connected. We're connected to the world now. We're living in a global village. Wow. But because vicariously there's so much choice, as you mentioned, there's so much choice. The fulfillment levels are not there. I mean, back in the day, I used to buy a record, pour over the album cover.
You pay money to buy for $20, $40 maybe a disc.
But you put the record, put the record on, sit down in the headphones, and listen to the whole record.
And the quality of listening was much better, no?
Side B, yeah.
No, I use it as a background noise. When I do the dishes, I put some bossa nova or something. But
yeah, right. Because there's
so much choice. It's not to listen,
choice.
It's more like...
Yeah.
And therefore our appreciation, our value of this product is diminished to music, to anything.
Well, the value, the fulfillment levels.
Because it depends on how much we want it, how much effort we put in attaining something,
That's very true.
Even if it's listening to the music, it's
that's
an effort
how
of
music's
listening.
devalued now. Spotify, as you said. Let alone Tinder and the dating game where next. There's no character building.
But what's the way out of it?
Because you can just swipe and go to the next person.
We still need to cultivate that quality attention somehow.
Well, I think what's really happening is people are realizing this.
Somebody will arrest you for walking on the
Nemo, they're realizing this. The fulfillment levels, because of so much choice, as I said, when I was down Sydney, there was a record store. There was a hi-fi store with the old hi-fi analog equipment with knobs. You know, there was a Kodak store. So I think things go in cycles, you know. I mean, it is great, say for an artist like myself, I've got access, you know, to the world. I can share my music with the world without a record deal. I mean, you know, someone said on TikTok, you know, like, you know, these younger generation, they're building up, you know, hundreds of thousands of followers, and they're going to record labels and, and they're going, well, you've got all this, and then the artist is going, well, why do I want you? Which is very empowering, where before you had to sign your soul to the devil, you know, by getting a record deal, and they control you, you know, they got your masters. So in the way of the technology, it is an amazing thing.
Well, look
that
at
we
us.
have that available.
Yeah, how many beautiful moments and conversations I had with many friends around here, but only now we have a camera that's actually capturing it, you know.
Yeah, and you know, we're stepping
so
up the quality factor, people out there.
I'm still a bit skeptical about, you know, calling even more people to the screens to watch me. Like I already explained, I have distrust to the medium itself. Like they say, medium is the message. So,
but now you have an incentive, because you need $50,000 to get your teeth done, right?
Well, that's kind of a hidden agenda. I should be
Well,
speaking because I'm
okay.
overpowering with truth, not because I need to fit.
Please subscribe
fit
to the
bill,
channel. That's what you're going to say to people. We're just new to
my
this.
teeth,
We're
yeah.
new to this. Please subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps with the algorithms.
No, come on. If they got some money, they don't know what to do. Invest
No,
in my
you got to
teeth,
have
man.
1,000 subscribers to monetize your channel.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
which
but
is,
people can make private donations if I appeal to them
they
with
can.
tears in my eyes.
It's with tears in your eyes.
Dancing with
No, it's
tears
true. It's
in
true.
my
It's
eyes.
true. No, I like that song. No, you can actually put a link to your PayPal, and people can donate.
Yeah,
Exactly.
there's all kinds of freaks. They have money but have not happiness, and I could promise to them,
There you go.
even though it's probably a lie,
They'll
that they will get
feel-
happier by helping somebody like
There
me.
you go. Let's
Cool.
go across the road to Woolies, guys.
So I
need
don't
get
have to
some
work
lunch.
like how many hours to earn
I like
this kind
that.
of
I
money.
like
Fuck.
that. A few tears.
I didn't work for so long. I'm not about to start
he's
again.
about to go to Hollywood and be a famous actor, so he needs
You
those
gotta have good
pearly
teeth.
whites. He needs that. So it's
And also the-
25 grand for the top and 25 grand for the bottom.
It's only
Complete
one thing.
new
you know.
teeth.
It's the tip of the iceberg. I also would like a penis enlargement.
Yeah, we want that too. And what
the
I want.
plastic thing to remove the to pull a bit of skin here and stitch
What
it up.
is he's got to go? Mate, at least you still got your jawline. I need a bit of a tuck here. I'm getting an early turkey neck, so you know that's where
Yeah.
I'm at. But
Yeah,
I do
we'll-
know a
we'll
surgeon
cut
that
it
might be able
off.
to give us a discount. I do.